What's up, everybody? I'm Duncan, and welcome to a Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee Wi-Fi battle. That's right, we've actually found a meta that doesn't suck in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. It's a very simple meta. There are no AV boosts, so this is the unboosted level 50 meta. The boosted meta is absolutely foul and unplayable, so this is unboosted, and it's using Joey Pokeaim's tournament rules. That means no candy boosts, no Mew, no Mewtwo, no Mega Alakazam, no Mega Gengar, no partner Pikachu, and no partner Eevee, because those mons are just basically impossible to deal with. We're running Zapdos, Alola Muck, Melmetal, Gengar, Aerodactyl, and Gyarados, Mega Gyarados. But we can also run Mega Aerodactyl. That's one of the fantastic things about no items. Our opponent has quite a scary team. Hopefully there's not Mega Gengar or Mega Alakazam. So it's probably Mega Aerodactyl, which means it's an Aerodactyl lead. So a lot of this meta often comes down to Mega Aerodactyl versus Mega Aerodactyl leads. And then whoever wins the speed tie gets to Rock Slide and kill the other Mega Aerodactyl. That's basically how it goes. So I'm actually going to try and preempt that, and I'm going to lead Big Shofu. Because he easily OHKOs Aerodactyl, Mega Aerodactyl with Double Metal Bash. And Diamond Iron Bash. I do lose out on the Stealth Rock lead, which is like 99% of the time you want to lead Aerodactyl. People joke that you want to lead Aerodactyl 9 times out of 10, and then the 10th time you think about not leading Aerodactyl. And then you lead Aerodactyl anyway, because he's just such a fantastic lead in this meta. I do see a lot of people using Chansey, though, as a rock setter, which is a little odd. But Teleport is busted now, and Chansey's really good with it. But there is his Aerodactyl lead. So now he's going to have to choose to either get rocks up and lose his Aero, or take a hit on something else. So we have forced him into that decision, and we can easily set up rocks on Gengar, on Alakazam, on Arcanine. Like, there's a lot of his mons that we can just set up rocks with our Aerodactyl on later. Obviously, we could have gone Mega Aero as our lead, risked that speed tie, and if we'd won the speed tie, KO'd his Aerodactyl and then set up rocks, which is beautiful, but it's almost a speed tie that can lose you the game if you lose the speed tie, so I don't want to risk that. My luck is appalling. We all know that Duncan luck is a thing, and I don't want to risk that, basically, is what it comes down to. So he's going to Stealth Rock. Yep, there's those sneaky pebbles. We're going to double Iron Bash and take out this Mega Aerodactyl. I'm quite happy to take out his Mega Turn 1. Again, Sneaky Pebble's so good in this game. If you guys don't know, there's no Defog and there's no Rapid Spin in this game. So there's no way to get rid of those Sneaky Pebbles. But Melmetal, an absolute monster, shattering this Aerodactyl, taking him out. And we're going to move on. I think we might go Gengar here and try and burn us. That's a decent play. Honestly, that might be my play in his situation, is to burn the Melmetal. Melmetal being such a massive threat to basically every mon in the meta. It can just do damage to everything. So threat's coming out, and it's the Arcanine. So he really wants to get the fire move off, I guess. He wants to get some damage. This is actually an opportunity to switch in Jamvad and get up our own Sneaky Pebbles. But we will lose Jamvad if we do that. We go into Patty Gills. This is a difficult one. We could just Earthquake. We take one. I think we just take one and Earthquake. Honestly, we weaken the Arcanine, which is a big player on his team. I think taking one and Earthquaking is a play. I'm not sure it's the optimum play, but it's definitely a play of sorts. So there's that. Let's see what he goes for. That's the big question. What is his play? Because if he predicts a switch, this could be huge for me. Melmetal is an absolute unit in this meta, and he's so hard to obtain. I probably will do a stream where I just give them all out, because otherwise, how do people get them? He crunched! He did predict the switch. He did predict the switch. I don't know why he crunched on a predicted switch, but he did get a defense drop, which is really good for him, because now Flare Blitz will finish me off. So that does force the switch, basically. Look at that damage from the Earthquake. Melmetal coming through. What a big boy. I think we can safely switch in Jamvad now and just get our rocks. I'm quite happy to switch in Jamvad. Maybe actually kill the Arcanine and then get rocks. Honestly, he doesn't have anything to outspeed Mega Aero, so that could be the play. Flare Blitz, here we go. He'll kill himself, actually, against the Aero. He doesn't have anything that outspeeds. I don't think he had anything with strong priority. He did crit us, which is really unfortunate. But we will get our rocks up, so that's... I don't think he even has anything to outspeed regular Aero at this point. So, rocks are pretty much a guaranteed thing. Which, it depends what he sends out. No Raptor. Oh, he's going to Shell Smash, probably. This is awkward, right? Because if I predict the Shell Smash correctly, and I taunt him, I don't think I can afford to let him Shell Smash. That's the problem. So I don't think I'm getting my rocks. Which is really unfortunate when he's got a Venomoth in the back. When he's got an Alakazam that I could really afford the chip damage on. When he's got an Arcanine. He's definitely going for the Shell Smash, though. We're gonna predict the Shell Smash and taunt. I think he's going to want to predict Sneaky Pebbles. And he went straight for Ice Beam. Okay. Well, could have gotten my Pebbles up. That's really unfortunate. Obviously couldn't risk a Shell Smash Omastar. I just could not risk a Shell Smash Omastar at all. I'm actually fine with going into Patty Gills here. It has Earthquake. It hits his whole team pretty hard. Crunch hits Gengar. I get my Mega off. This is one of the best boys. I really like Mega Gyarados in this meta. If he goes Alakazam on an Earthquake, that's unfortunate. But anything else is actually super fine. So, we'll Mega Evolve and we'll Earthquake him. I don't think Omastar has anything to hit Mega Gyarados, honestly. Mega Gyarados is incredibly fat in this meta. Obviously, it's a no EVs meta, so everything's just a little bit fatter because you don't have those offensive investments. So Sweeper versus Sweeper often doesn't end in an OHKO. So there you go. You're going to see a 2-hit KO here. He can't Shell Smash because he is Haunted, which is super good. That Rock Slide did 0 damage to me. Is he going to switch here? He doesn't have a switch in for Earthquake other than maybe Venomoth. I think I can just Waterfall, though, for the stab, honestly. Waterfall hits everything. And he is going to just lose his No Raptor. That's fine. Taking out Omastar is fine here. Omastar, obviously, if it had gotten a Shell Smash off, could have been really, really threatening to my team. Gyarados would still have walled it, possibly. But I think for now, I'm really, really quite happy with the situation. Taking out the Omastar. We're sort of trading 1 for 1, but it's going more in my favor because I got the first KO. That early KO on Aerodactyl, I think, really paying off. I'm not particularly Stealth Rock weak. I'm not running Charizard or anything, so that's not too much of a problem. He probably Quiver Dances here. So I really, really just want to Thunder Wave, I think. I might be over-predicting again. He could Bug Move, but he's got 3 mons. I've got 5. I can afford to over-predict. And there's the Quiver Dance. So T-Wave is really nice as long as we hit it. As long as we hit T-Wave here, we're really quite happy. And we land. And that's probably game. He can't afford now to Quiver Dance again, because then he still doesn't outspeed my Gengar in the back. Waterfall will do a chunk of damage to him here. I should just outspeed. Yeah, +1 paralyzed. I should just outspeed. The Waterfall does a chunk. He's gone. I'm being fully paralyzed, which is great for me. That's why we Thunder Wave. That's what we do. It's how we do. I wouldn't have Quiver Danced if I was him in front of a Gyarados. Gyarados carries Thunder Wave quite a lot in this meta. It's an interesting tech, that's for sure. But it's a good one. It's an interesting one, but a goodie. And we have taken out the Venomoth. We have 2 more Mons to come. This is an Emvee team, by the way. Shout out to my boy Emvee. GG, it's Emvee. Picking me up with these amazing squads all the time in every meta. It doesn't matter what the meta is, Emvee's always dropping an amazing squad on me. Alakazam can probably kill me with the Dazzling Gleam here, but I don't see why I would preserve Gyarados for an Arcanine on like 12 health. I don't see the point. So I'm just going to Crunch to be safe. Yep, there's the Gleam. It probably kills me. It does not kill me. That's fantastic. We get to take out the Alakazam with a Mega Gyarados Crunch. I'm so used to fighting Mega Alakazam because it's still allowed on the OU ladder. We're using Joey's rules, so we're not allowing Mega Alakazam. But yeah, we've managed to pick up a win here, I think. In our first, well, he had Gengar in the back. I must have killed the Arcanine and completely lost track of what happened. Is Gengar fine? Yeah, Gengar's fine. I've got an entire army of Pokemon that can deal with Gengar, I'm pretty sure. There's a Dazzling Gleam from Gar. That's fine. I think I'd have been more afraid of Mega Alakazam in the back, but I don't think either matters, because both lose to Zapdos and both lose to Trick House as well. But I'm going to go Trick House here. A reference to Emvee's phenomenal plays in a league he was in a can't remember which one now, but he brought a Trick Room Muck, but he didn't bring Trick Room. He waited for his opponent to set up Trick Room and then swept them with Trick Room Muck. A lot of Muck, which was fantastic. Such a great play. Here we go. Dazzling Gleam, eating it up. That was a crit as well, and we ate it. We drank it. And that's going to crunch him to death. That's going to be game. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to leave a like. I hope you're enjoying Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Look, we have a metagame. It's not the deepest metagame. It's not the best metagame Pokemon's ever had, but it's definitely a metagame. So you can play it. The rules should be in the description down below if you want to build teams around it. I'd love to challenge you at some point. Go ahead and keep an eye on my Twitter for when I post out codes, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright then, guys, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, you can click up here to see more videos of this type on my channel. If you want to check out something else a little bit different, then you can click down here. And if you want to see everything that I upload, you can click the subscribe button right here.